Hey guys, this is my first run on Sephiroth's Intersecting wheels, and this run will showcase Aranea and of course also fulfill the ticket mission requirements. Very excited for this run because Aranea gets a new BT weapon, and the new BT weapon for Aranea completely changes her kit and really makes her into sort of the next tier of DPS. This run will also be a 0 turn run featuring Noctis and the Black U2 Crystal passive. If you don't have the Black Crystal U2 passive, you can still do the exact same run, except that it's going to be a 1 turn run as opposed to 0 turn run, but I suppose that doesn't really matter too much. Anyway, the idea is to have Noctis starting off first to use his LD to apply warp step on everyone. I get to do it for free because I have the Black Crystal U2 passive equipped, and I get to also use his BT plus after that. If you don't have it, just start off with LD and then just use BT plus later on when he gets his next turn. Also, in that case, I would recommend to swap the position between Iris and Noctis so that Noctis gets buffed with Quick Prayer later on in the fight, which will allow you to then use one FR echoes and his BT plus. Anyway, coming to Iris' turn, I start off with her using 9 potion passes, so this part of the video is a little bit draggy, but the goal is to just hit 100% force gauge. You don't have to worry about the enemy's force gauge at all because we will be cancelling them out of it, and their force attack is laughably weak. It doesn't even do any HP damage anyway. To keep the turn count at 0, what I do with Iris is firstly use the Lunafreya LD call. This buffs prayers, Quick Prayer on Aranea and Heavy Prayer on Noctis, but like I said, swap Noctis and Iris around if you don't have the Black Crystal U2 passive. And the free turns on Iris, you get to use firstly BT plus here to get her BT aura up. Iris BT aura actually plays very well with the combination of Aranea and Noctis, and I'll cover more into that during Aranea's BT mode, but the fact that the enemy's max brave stat is 0 and they reset their brave every 2 turns actually come into play on this particular team setup. After using BT plus, I use her LD, targeting Noctis, just to pass a turn without increasing the turn count. Aranea gets 2 consecutive turns because of Quick Prayer, so first of all I start off with BT plus to get her BT aura going. And for those wondering, yes, you do need Aranea's BT. In fact, if you don't plan on getting her BT, I would recommend just skipping Aranea completely. Her BT sort of doubles her damage output, and I'm not exaggerating there. I use the Prishe LD call here, and enemies enter force time, they do no damage. And finally, you can just enter Aranea's force time, and also this cancels out the boss's force time because this hits force weakness. You get 1 round of actions between Noctis and Iris, so just use FR echoes with them. Here, pay very close attention to the enemy that I'm targeting. You really also want to alternate targets, because the idea here is to attack an enemy that the brave is about to reset due to Iris's BT aura. In case you're wondering why, when the enemy's max brave stat is 0, they reset their brave once every 2 turns, like so. This is relevant here. If you notice here, when Noctis follows up attack, I get plus 40%. This comes from Aranea's FR conditional, which gives you plus 40% if you delay or break delay an enemy, and this includes off-turn attacks. So if you target the enemy right here like so, they reset their Brave, Noctis follows up with an attack and it re-breaks, you get a juicy plus 40% every turn as well. Once you find the right enemy, it's all just a matter of alternating targets, and you will always have Noctis use his follow-up attack when they reset their Brave and give you an additional 40%. This is pretty juicy because essentially Aranea herself can meet both the force conditionals to give you like plus 75, plus 80%, and then Noctis attack gives you another plus 40%, essentially meaning that during Aranea's BT mode you can get as much as 120%-ish force gauge bonus per turn. This is where the damage comes in. Watch how much Aranea does during her BT mode when she has a BT aura up. And this is also why you should get her BT weapon if you want to use Aranea. The BT weapon allows Aranea to use air drive as a follow-up when she launches, and it also makes her launch every single attack that she does. Air drive itself is a whopping 7 HP dumps, which more or less doubles the amount of HP dumps that she can do per turn, and makes her currently the top DPS character in the game, at least until other DPS releases such as Estos. I was actually planning to pop summon after the BT mode and then do a little bit more damage after that with Aranea, but it turns out it's not even needed. Enemies are already dead. I still have one more Echoes with Aranea for reference, and at 99% it will deal a ton of damage, but unfortunately I didn't have a chance to use it here. Not bad. Anyway, that's it for this run. As always, if the video has been helpful, do leave a like, comment and subscribe. It really helps a lot. Till then, I'll see you guys in the next Shinryu fight. Bye!